right, first card flipping out for the energy is the Priest. Let's see what this is about. Spirit, tell me more. What do I need to know? Is too many, one or two at a time, please, Spirit. What do I need to know? We have the Priest. What is this about? Awakening. Legal. And poverty. I feel like, divine justice is here. Somebody's getting awakening that we've got some sort of legal things and poverty. Tell me more, Spirit. And you're getting unexpected money. You've gone through an ascension. So there may have been some sort of court decision even that somebody thought they were going to win, and now thought that you would be, out in poverty, you wouldn't be getting money, but you're getting unexpected money. You've gone through an ascension. We have family here, and we have abandonment. So somebody's walked away from perhaps a family. This flipped over too. We had manipulation. Somebody may have been manipulated, by a family member, someone they parent with, just a family member. May have been trying to manipulate, may have been trying to manipulate something in the courts. Okay, but whatever this is, you've walked away, and we've got imprisonment. So this could be real jail or it's spiritual jail, but somebody did a no-no, and I believe it looks like, it may have had something to do with the U.S. Department, could have something to do with taxes. We have divinity here. You are in your divinity. You're in your North Node. You've done the work. You've done the shadow work. You're going forward. We have an Ice King here. Spreading false narratives. So this Ice King, maybe they were spreading false narratives that you were in lack, that you had no money, that you were poor. All right. They tried to destroy something in your life, cause destruction in your life. We've got twin flame, and we've got ancestors. So you have a twin flame here. You've got ancestor protection. The ancestors have stepped in. Okay, you've got a community here, or a group of people. What do we need to know about this group of people, Spirit? What do we need to know about this community? Boss. I feel like the community is seeing the truth of who you are. I mean, you're in boss mode. You're in your divinity. You're in your North Node. You have abundance. All right, a lot of abundance. It's coming in, especially with the unexpected money. This is money coming in. Tell me more, Spirit. All right, we have actual money and change coming out together. And I feel it's because you've alchemized. I feel like you've gone through a transformation. You've gone through an ascension, and you've alchemized a bad situation into good. You're making money. You're abundant. You've got unexpected income coming in. All right, somebody is utterly surprised. They cannot believe it. Right? It's been a long road with distant future. It's taken quite some time. Tell me more, Spirit. And evil eye. And travel. Okay, yes, you have travel coming in. Some of you are, could be going by train or bus or car, plane, but somebody's very jealous of your opportunities that are coming in. You got real love here too. Tell me more, Spirit. All right, and chakras all in alignment, balance, grounded. You're in alignment, you're grounded, you're stable. Tell me more, what else do we need to know about this? Okay, well, yeah, you have faith. You have faith in divine. And we've got death, magic, and opposition coming out together. So, this, whatever magic they were putting on you to try to off you, I mean, they were beat. Rich girl, yeah, financial stability, protection. You are protected. And courthouse with judgment. We'll do one more deck after this. We won't make this one too long. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, you've got a commitment here. All right, courthouse. Maybe some of you are going to get married in the courthouse. Some of you might be, yeah, you got a mature man here. Okay. And a rich guy, you know, this is a match, you know, rich girl, rich guy. Okay. Somebody did try to put an ending to it, and here we have a mature woman. For some of you, I really do feel like you might be having a courthouse wedding. You know, two mature people just want to go off, get married in private. I do feel like that's happening. Here you are, innocence and Jezebel. So someone, you know, someone was claiming that you were Jezebel, and, you know, you're not. Yep. Intuitive Kev. Someone was calling you a hoe. Someone was saying you were a Jezebel, but you're a divine feminine. Come on, y'all. It's all backfired, though, and you have love coming in and abundance. So whatever they did, you know, it failed. Tell me more, Spirit. Dreamweaver, lucid dreams, create your own reality, escape. And you know, it's manifesting. I'm feeling, you know, you're weaving your reality. You're manifesting in your reality. You're manifesting in your dreams. So keep your thoughts positive. Confirmation with the loud motorcycle. Maybe someone likes motorcycles, rides a motorcycle. Tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. Yeah, you're tapped in. Yeah, crown chakra, enlightenment, divine energy, gateway to higher realms, spiritual connection, and mockery, an attempt to disguise fear. So, you know, they might have been making fun of your spirituality, making fun of your spiritual gifts, but, you know, they fear what they maybe don't understand. They fear what they aren't able to obtain themselves. All right, hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from coming. Doesn't matter what they've done. They're getting karma and you're getting dharma. Okay, two-faced, ugly on the inside. Yeah, these were people that, you know, they were two-faced. And on the inside doesn't matter. Maybe on the outside they're pretty. Maybe on the outside they put on a good mask, but they're ugly inside. And we have legal document with courthouse. Adjust the posture, alignment, balance, chakra, breath, energy, flow. So keep grounded, stay balanced. You know, get outside. What I want wants me. Energetic match, heart's desire and soul purpose. Manifest, attract. So repeat that to yourself all throughout the day, over and over and over. What I want wants me. What I want wants me. And you watch it happen. Positive affirmations. Financial growth. Cash windfall. Investments, assets, inheritance, good fortune. Money comes to me. What I want wants me. Money comes to me. What I want wants me. Money comes to me. Okay, and we got throat chakra, truth, communication, finding the right words, speaking and listening. All right, open your throat chakra, keep your throat chakra open, speak. You got a lot to share. Anybody who's gone through these experiences has a lot to share. You know, as you'd be surprised how many people go through some really hard shit and they don't talk about it. You need to share because it helps others know that they're not alone. Rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander, psychological projection. Yeah, that's what they did. Courthouse. What do we need to know? What's going on about this courthouse? Snake in the grass, hidden danger, secret enemy, plotting harmful agenda. Now, they did something illegal, you know, I feel, within the court system, and I do feel like somebody is actually going to be doing some real jail time. Tell me more. Keep the vision, continue to dream, third eye open, Achieve your goals, trust the process, see into the future, prophetic dreams, clarity. You know the truth. You already know. Keep, keep going. Point of no return, endings, finality. It's lights out. It's over for them. Over. Cutthroat, conflict, lack of morals, success at any expense, untrustworthy. These were some pretty shitty people or person, but you're resilient. Resilience is your superpower, surviving and thriving under harsh conditions, adaptability, built for survival, self-sufficient, intentional living. Cactuses grow in very harsh environments. They grow in the middle of the desert, scorching heat, dry weather, hardly any water, but they grow and thrive, all right? They make it. And getting exposed. And roaming, travel, wandering. I feel like you got some travel, maybe you're going to be doing some world travel even, okay? But, they've been exposed. Tell me more, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Oh, intrusive, unwanted guest, invading privacy, interruption, disregarding boundaries, unwanted communication. Some of you are going to be getting communication. Could be at your door, could be someone just forcing their way, wanting to communicate. So just beware. But it's not to be scared, but be aware. So I would avoid communication. Someone comes to your door, you don't want them there, they don't leave. Don't open it. 911. Call the police. Real estate, home, house. And we got pulling strings, manipulative. All right, you have stability here. Maybe some of you are even going, with real estate, maybe you're going to be getting a new home. We have emotional renewal. The chalice, this is giving me, it's like an ace of cups. You've got new love, you've got abundance. We have transcendence. Get that in the light. Shift in perspective, connection, beyond illusion, peace, joy, love, personal transformation, awareness. Something else, Spirit. God help anyone who disrespects the Queen. Boom. Or King. It's there's no gender. But you're protected. All right. Infinite masks. I mean, these were people who just would put a different mask on, be whoever they needed to be. All right. We have deluded attachments. And we have no honor among thieves, fraud, scandal, cannot be trusted, criminals, extortion, foolish plans, corruption. I feel someone's doing some real time because they broke some real laws, all right? Sacral chakra, creative expression, sexual energy, emotion. And thief, stealing property, robbing you of your energy, time. And that was in reverse. And I take them when I feel called, and I feel called. So maybe they tried to, this was somebody, if you were intimate with, they were stealing your energy through your sacral chakra. Okay, it's a big exchange of energy through sexual, activities. And they were stealing your energy that way and then giving it to other people. Hidden evidence and secrets buried. And and with thief, stealing property, robbing the energy of time, in reverse, they can't do it anymore. They have no access to you. That's too many. Tell me more. Anything else, Spirit, before I'm just going to do one more deck. Okay, take a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower and wash off the negative energy. And just know that you're about to get your piece of the pie. You're about to have a lot of abundance, a lot of love, okay? A lot of blessings because you stayed the path. That's really what this is. Oh, actually, I'm going to do a little of my deck. Haven't done that in a while. Let's do that. Just tell me more, Spirit. I want the collective to know. It's coming towards them. Okay, well, we've got blessed. So, you're blessed. This person was a gaslighter. Red flags. and no one compares to you. I see you now. Will you forgive me? And they might be seeing things differently. However, it's because they were exposed. It's, they're gaslighting, paying attention to the red flags. Maybe they're going to come to you and tell you, I see you. I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me? I didn't see who you really were. And now I see you. Now I know who you are. No, gaslighting, red flags. That's a no. Okay? What did I just say? It's a no. Fake apology. You deserve it all. All. Love, abundance, success, all. They are going through a dark night of the soul. They are in a dark place. They are in a depression. Okay? It's the power of love that draws me to you. You have new love coming in here too. Now, you are going to have this past person coming back. Use your discernment. But however, if somebody did all this, and then they want to come back, no. Underestimated you. But you have free will. I'm just reading. I'm just giving you the information, the clarity, the insight, and you decide. We've got a karmic female here. They're telling the truth. You may have a karmic female come in here. We had intrusive thoughts that are going to be angry and upset at this person because they're going to want to come back to you. All right, and this karmic might be telling you the truth about this masculine. That for some of you, that's the case. But they're still a karmic. Okay, someone has straight hair. Let's start over, and they're dangerous. This person's desperate, okay? This person's desperate. Someone's doing some time. They're in legal trouble for sure. They're losing money. They've been exposed. So, yeah, stay away. A new wardrobe. Some of you are going to be getting a new wardrobe with all this abundance that's coming in. You may need just different kind of wardrobe, For me, I work from home. You see, I'm always in t-shirts and casual clothes. But, you can start doing things out of the house, going out. You might need some different clothes. You are who you choose to be. You chose to be a divine feminine or masculine. You chose to do the inner work. They chose the darkness. They chose evil. They chose deceit, stealing, gaslighting, manipulations. Someone is an Aries, has Aries in their chart. Yeah, they made fun of you. Remember that. And this was a catalyst for your transformation, your ascension. All right, their karma is going to be watching you on top of the world. You are a divine feminine or a divine masculine. Big mad. You ascended and transformed. I just said that. It's like, I can't make it up. Okay? All their plans didn't work. Yeah, they're really a hater. They're having financial struggles. They don't want you to know. So yeah, they're going to want your money. They're a hoe. They called you a hoe, but it's really them. They're the hoe. Doing voodoo on you. They're guilty. Someone's brother is involved. In some way, your brother, somebody's brother, their brother, your brother. All right, we've got earth signs. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Player energy, they're not looking for commitment. Yeah, they just want to come in and fake apologize. Okay, For some of you, I mean, your brothers, I don't know if your brother did anything. I'm not feeling a bad energy, but somehow a brother's involved. Now, again, you know, they want to apologize, but they're still in the player energy. They want to apologize because you're abundance, you're glowing up, you've got all these blessings coming in. They don't want you to find new love, and they want to come in and try to steal your blessings, okay? What did I just tell you? They're only in it for the money. Brown eyes. They want to make it public. And don't trust their intentions. Now, maybe some of you, they're going to come in, maybe they hid you before. Maybe, you know, they want to come in and they want to say, oh, I want everybody to know how much I love you. I want everybody to know I'm with you, blah, 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 blah. No, no, no. They're blaming everybody else for taking accountability for their own actions. And that's why they're going to continue to stay in the dark. You, my dear or sir, come from a royal bloodline. Don't settle. Don't settle. I'm going to end it here. So if you'd like a personal reading, I did upload, I have a new link. You can book a reading, see my options that I have currently, my vibe, 1010 tarot.minicart.com. I can still, you know, you can email me with any questions. And I hope that, you know, this resonates. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for everybody's support, your comments, your donations, your personal reading bookings. I so appreciate that. I'll be getting caught up. The rest of the bookings will be out by tomorrow. Again, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't yet, hit the like, subscribe button, notifications for when I upload. Really helps the channel. And until the next one, have a wonderful day or night.